Hi everyone. Thought I would jump on just really quickly, do a little video catch up. I not sure, I've lost count. I think it'll be week 5 I think, of the weigh-in workout, and I'm still going, which is a positive. And I am trying out new classes today. As you can see, my hair's a bit manky. Today was Aquasize. I've done it before, but it was very different to what I'd done before. And I had this epic pair of non-slip shoes for in the pool to stop myself from slipping. Did they work? No. No. Me? I was just slipping, splash it. To be fair, I met this girl Chloe. She's just great. She's just really, really genuinely a really lovely person, and she puts up with all my shit, which is just hilarious after only 4 or 5 weeks. So of course every chance I got, I'm just splashing her just like an arse, really. But it was good fun. I really enjoyed it. Last week on the Monday night, I did foam roller and stretch. I think that's what it's called. Foam roller fit, and I don't know. Anyway, that was hard. It was hard. Literally, you could feel your body burning. But equally, Chloe and I just didn't stop laughing, to be fair. So we have booked in to do it again tomorrow night. So yeah, I think that's going to be quite funny. Oh, it's really annoying that the light's reflecting off my glasses. Ooh, no, never mind. Yeah, so I'm enjoying it. It's good. Whether it's making a difference, I'm not sure, because my actual eating habits are so disordered right now. So whether I'm actually gonna achieve a weight loss, I'm not convinced. I think I need to get my eating under control first. Which seems like it should be really easy, but it just feels really hard. I don't know if other people really struggle with food, where you're not hungry, but it's like you want food. You want something, even though you're not hungry. You want it, and you get. I don't know if anyone else ever feels this. I'm just putting it out there. I get to a point. Stop saying you. I say I, and try and lift the camera because that was not a nice angle. I get to a stage where I try not to buy the foods. I try to have only healthy things in. I do, now I'm trying to build in the exercise. But I will get to a point where it's like I just cannot sit still. I can't sit still. I can't cope with not being able to have a binge. And although I hate that feeling after, I hate it. It's I just can't actually stop myself. So I've had quite a lot of that going on. I'm sure probably that's why I've got some serious spottage going on. And it's hard because it makes you feel a little bit disappointed in yourself because you deliberately don't buy the food, but then you end up deliberately going out to get the food. So it's a little bit, it's frustrating. I'm sure, or at least I hope there's someone else out there that maybe feels the same way. Maybe they've found a way around it. Can't be washing. Maybe they've found a way around it. Maybe they've, I don't know, share it. If you've found a way around that feeling, that absolute, like, cannot sit, cannot concentrate on anything else until I've binged. You know, if you've got other tactics, I mean, I've tried everything. I've tried just drinking water and water and water. It just doesn't satisfy whatever that urge is in me. So it's really difficult. And then I guess something else I kind of wanted to talk about was the whole Caroline Flack suicide issue. Like, being someone who has been that low, who has been desperate for someone to talk to, to reach out to somebody, anybody, and being in that position of actually having those sorts of thoughts and feeling like you lack the ability to control, like, not to control yourself, but like to control those thoughts. It's really hard to explain what it's like to have been there. You know, just because somebody is a celebrity, or a presenter, or on telly, or any, a musician, any of that, it doesn't make people immune to having mental health problems. It doesn't make people immune to feeling like their whole life is falling apart. And they could have 1 billion people on their mobile phone, like 1 billion people. It could be, I'm sure Caroline Flack probably had some real, like, famous people on her phone. But were they really her friends? Were they? Were they there when she needed them? Did she feel like she could reach out to them? Did she feel like she couldn't reach out to them? I don't know. I don't know, obviously, But I don't think just because you're a famous person, I don't think that makes your life charmed. Money doesn't buy happiness. It doesn't buy wellness. It doesn't make everything better. Yeah, okay, it helps to have, it helps to have money. It helps to, to give yourself a lifestyle where you can have a holiday every year, or, if you want a gym membership, you can afford to just do it. But it's not everything. People are everything. Just people, just human interaction, just connection. That's everything. And I guess for me, I feel like in the last 4 or 5 weeks, I've met some incredible women. And they've met me, not as Karen with mental health problems per se, not Karen who will shut herself in a room and cry for hours on end. They've met me. They've met the me that, okay, I sometimes use it as like a face, you know. I hide sometimes how I actually do feel about things. I try to be brave, and I try my best to get on and find ways through things where I don't have to burden the people around me. But it doesn't always work. And I guess I feel like the people that I've met in this last 5 weeks, you know, they haven't judged me. And when you consider I've walked into a gym program, I am not skinny. As you can see, I am not. And I was terrified walking in. And I really had convinced myself these people were gonna judge me because I was overweight and I was really unfit. I really am unfit still. But they haven't. And they all have insecurities, and they all have things that get them down, that they struggle with. And I think that's what people don't realise. And it's all very well and good to share these be kind messages. And honestly, I understand where people are coming from when they share these things, because they think that it's going to help, but it's not. It doesn't help. Like, just saying, oh yeah, be kind to each other, that doesn't bring about a change in how people connect with people. Be kind. Well, anyone can be kind, but it doesn't mean that you're connecting with the person. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. I just think that be kind is a very simple message behind something that's extraordinarily complicated. There are so many different mental health conditions. There's so much that we don't know about the brain, about the chemicals in the brain, about what causes behaviours, what can flick that switch in a person. And that's what we need to be finding out. That's what we need to be learning. And we need to, it shouldn't be that it comes up every time a celebrity loses their life to it. It should be something that's discussed openly, like, all the time. And it's something that people shouldn't feel afraid or ashamed of speaking up about, because if you don't tell people, then they're just so, if they haven't been around it before, if they haven't had someone in their life that's struggling with mental health, if they haven't struggled with their mental health before, then they're not gonna know necessarily. They're not gonna spot the signs. They're not gonna be able to reach out. So I guess, I don't know, it's been a mixed week. I've enjoyed being a part of the gym. I've loved the fact that I've made connections with people who don't see me as the one that's always like bawling her eyes out in the corner. And I've met some truly just beautiful people, like beautiful inside and out people. Chloe, you're definitely one. Like, it's weird. We've gone from not knowing each other to almost messaging each other every day, and I love it. I love to think that someone out there thinks about me. Sometimes it's something as small as that. Just send a message to someone. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you haven't spoken to them for a year or 2 years or 5 years. Just try and make contact. Send a message. Hi, how are you? Like, I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. Or, I've been thinking about you. Just something simple. I don't know. Why don't you... I'm thinking... Try and do something nice for somebody every day, regardless of whether you know them or you don't. And whether that be a smile on a bus or a good morning as you walk past somebody, that could be a highlight in their day. That could change their whole feeling. Like, I don't know. If you're like brave enough and you see someone in the street and you absolutely love what they're wearing, you go tell them. Go say to them, you look amazing. That outfit really suits you. Or, I don't know. I'm babbling now, and I'm running on quite late. So I'm gonna stop here, but I think the important thing to say is, for every one, like, celebrity death through suicide, there's millions more every day that are happening. And that's what we need to be focusing on. Not just one person, but all those people, all those families, all those friends who have lost someone in that way, or are in constant fear of losing someone in that way. That's who we need to be speaking out to. That's what we need to be talking about. I don't know. It's just, that's what we need to do. We just need to be more outspoken about it. Yeah, that's it. Don't be afraid to turn around and say, I suffer with depression, I have anxiety, I have a personality disorder, I have schizophrenia. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the core, like, who you are underneath that. You aren't that. You are you. That's what I want people to I guess, leave with today. You are you at the end of the day. And it's just so important to use your time on the earth to make not just yourself feel better, but to help the people around you every day. You may see the same person on the bus every day. Say hello to them. It's not weird. It's just making a connection. Make a connection with life, people. Make friends. Be there for people. That's what's important. Not just being kind, but actually connecting. Put down that phone. Turn off that TV. Have that conversation. No phones, no nothing. Just talk to each other. Yeah, so guess that's me. I've waffled for longer than normal. Sorry. But yeah, I guess that's my message. Talk to each other. Tell people how you're feeling. Tell people even what you think might help you to feel better. But don't forget to treat yourself. You don't need someone else to buy you a bunch of flowers if you want a bunch of flowers. Buy your own bunch of flowers. It's okay. It's perfectly fine to buy your own flowers. Or buy something for yourself that makes you feel good. Just do it. It's okay to feel good. As well as it's okay to feel down. Just talk. Be open, be honest. And care for people. Care for yourself. And care for the people around you. And care for the people that you don't know. Because you never know what they're going through. And I just think it's so important. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Bit philosophical, sorry. Catch up with you again at sometime soon if anyone's watching. Bye.